Hey everybody. So recently we had gotten some pretty good reviews about our conversations and our disagreements about life, love, relationship, and sort of our disdain for each other regarding those things. So apparently that's what causes the most conversations for you listeners out there. So as you've heard from the last episode, we decided to solely talk about these things and these issues and other related problems that people might have. And, of course, coming from four different kinds of people, on the show we have lots of opposing views on things. So here is another episode we decided to throw together talking about these things, and hopefully we'll get a better recording quality as time goes on. So keep listening, and of course, ask these questions. We'd love to hear from you. On Twitter, it's LevityRT. You can go to our Facebook page, like us there, submit a question, or you can directly email us at levityroundtable@gmail.com. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. And welcome to the Levity Roundtable as we sit around and we are now chatting about some relationship issues, some life problems, some any questions that you guys might have.
We are your He-Man life coaches.
That's right, and we decided to get together and talk about some of these problems and questions that you might have, and
That's right, because you're going to get them from four very different perspectives.
That's right, and today we have we're going to start off by talking about whether or not your spouse can or cannot be your best friend.
Can be, yes. Should be?
No.
Completely disagree.
Do you really?
I think it's perfectly okay.
For you to... All right, say it for me one more time. You have a girl who is your best friend, but you're not dating her? Is that how this works?
No, your spouse.
No, your significant other spouse.
Can your spouse be your best friend?
Your best friend, yes.
Oh.
Is it okay or is it not okay?
Oh, seems like that'd get boring.
I don't know that it's not okay. I don't know if it's
not ideal.
Yeah, it's not an okay or not okay thing, but
Well, how is it not?
You need...
Who are you going to complain to? Who are you going to complain to about the wife?
You have to always complain to a best friend?
well, best or not, it's just a matter of.
I saw the look of fear in your eyes for a moment. You're like, I don't complain. I don't complain about my wife. My wife is perfect and awesome.
See, that's the problem. Complaining. If I have a problem, then I go to her about that problem.
What if she's the problem?
Then I talk to her about that problem. It's a relationship.
Okay, what if you have done something that you don't want to talk to her about?
You wait till she sleeps with your other best friend and then you divorce her ass. Oh, no, wait. Is that just me?
Yes. Stories do tell, Charles.
Oh, that was the whole story, man. We have a problem. I don't really care. I want to sleep with your best friend. Okay. Well, can't do that.
Well, can you pick up some donuts?
I guess we're done now.
Wait. So she asked permission beforehand?
No.
No.
Because that would be logical, and women are illogical.
No. Are you sleeping with my best friend? No, of course not. Are you sure? Well, I don't know, maybe. I kind of caught you. I took this picture on my phone. Oh, shit. Then, yeah, I am. Well, you can't do that.
So you think it's not okay, Scott?
I'm not saying it's not okay. It's just you need to have balance. There needs to be more.
Do you remember? Have you ever lived with, or had a roommate who was your best friend? Have you ever done that? Like moved into an apartment with your friend?
Yeah, like the guys who lived with in college.
Did you hate him after a while?
Familiarity does at some point breed contempt.
Yes. I think that's a big part of it. I don't want my significant other to be my best friend. Are you
saying it's not okay to be familiar with your spouse?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
you just told me that familiarity breeds contempt. So you're content with your wife.
I think it means you go stir crazy. You develop a type of marital cabin fever.
A couple examples, like
you need time apart.
Yeah. So when after the accident, when Kathy was home with me and Emily, basically healing us for 3 months, at about 6 weeks into it, where she was driving me to some appointment, I was being my usual charming self, and she looked over just really calmly and said, 6 weeks. When we're retired, 6 weeks is the amount of time we need to spend together before we have to just take a weekend off somewhere.
Wow.
And you know what? I'm absolutely on board with it.
Now, I'm all about being friends with your significant other. Obviously, you have to get along. You have to,
absolutely,
like things because you're going to be doing all kinds of things together. But as a dude, my best friend is another dude because I need that. I need that dude to bounce things off of and to complain to and stuff. And even though he's my best friend, I only see him once every great while because that's all I need. That's good enough.
Compare these two. Holy shit, Charles, look at the tits on that one. Oh my God, Jennifer, look at the tits on that one.
It just doesn't seem to work out. See?
Yeah, it's just a good balance.
Put that up there. Imagine those two scenarios.
Well, no, now you're talking about two different kinds of friends. I guess the question is referring to the best friend that you have to bounce ideas off of and complaints and life issues that, deeper issues that you talk to your friends about.
Like, oh man, my wife is driving me crazy this week.
Then I talk to my fucking wife about having an issue with her this weekend.
That is going to start an argument that solves nothing. Because she's going to have to take the contrary approach. I'm driving you crazy.
Think of
You're driving me crazy.
You're a son of a bitch.
Think of it as the ability to basically count to 10 before you start the argument.
It's okay to have conflict with your best friend, just like you have conflict with your best friend. You're being a dick right now. I'm going to go golfing without you, so fuck off. I'm leaving.
Yeah, but when you want to relax, and lay your head down at night, is the problem still next to you that you've built up this all day long ire, and are you worried she's going to stab you in your sleep?
And that's what's nice about having a relationship with a friend is that we talk and contemplate and communicate with each other. And
so do we. But I know every month or so she wants to have dinner with one of her friends to talk about the stuff that I don't give a rat's ass about.
Or that
about me. Yeah, which I don't give a rat's ass about anyway.
It's not always about solving you're talking about solving a relationship issue. Sometimes it's just blowing off steam about that person.
Yeah.
And you can't do that to her. Or with her.
You need that other person that you can blow off steam to. Somebody who is not going to take it personally.
Why am I married to somebody who I want to blow off steam about?
Because you live in the real world. And sometimes spouses do things that aggravate the other.
I love my wife. I can't live without her. But she occasionally will drive me absolutely up the wall. And I'm no different to her.
Yeah. I suppose. Maybe Jay has a different opinion about me.
We are people.
Don't ask.
But I think we're getting away from the point of what a best friend is, and if it's okay that the spouse be the best friend.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have friends that I talk to, whether I call them best friends or not. I don't know.
I don't know if
I'm not going to talk to them about my finances and about my job issues. Yeah, it's like all that kind of stuff that they don't.
I talk to my buddy about that shit all the time.
Really?
I'm not good at keeping secrets, so the shit just comes flying out of me whenever. So you got to be careful when you're asking me questions. I'll probably just go ahead and tell you the answer. You might not have wanted to know it.
Charles, ever blow dry your balls?
Honestly, no. I have never had to blow dry my balls. You know why? Because I shave them. God damn it.
He's right. Shouldn't have asked.
I like some silky smooth.
Okay, stop.
You said too much information? Is that what you said?
Is that where I'm at? Too much information?
Yeah,
I've got more.
Or do you still have
on this show, it's never too much. Let's set that ground right now.
That's right. On this show, there's no such thing as too much information because otherwise people are going to ask their questions. We're going to be honest with them.
So what's our answer here? Is
I say,
acceptable but not recommended?
It's fine, but I don't think it's the ideal. Sometimes you need a bro.
I'm with you there.
Your best friend should be a bro. Your best friend should be a bro.
I agree that it doesn't have to be. I just think it's better that if they are.
And I think it's the opposite. I think it's better if they're probably not. If you're a dude, your best friend should be a dude. If you're a chick, your best friend should be a chick.
Or a gay dude.
It
Or
all
gay
depends on where you put your priorities in your relationships.
I don't know. Gay
Wow.
dudes are like interchangeable. They could be a guy or a girl's best friend, depending.
I'm just trying to come up with some sort of how's the view from way up there, Dave?
Am I a little special? Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy having my wife as my best friend. She's really cool to me. I'm really cool to her. And
Dave's getting some tonight.
What do you
Why,
mean
do you
tonight?
think she's going to listen to this podcast? Is that what you think?
That makes you think she's listening.
Your podcast is about what? I don't need to listen to that. That's okay.
Shut up, bitch! I'm going golfing.
Well, at least your podcast isn't about fucking video games.
Oh,
We have
God.
our. I think Charles, you had our next question. If you
Oh,
wanted to
yeah.
bring
Hang
that
on a
up.
second. I got one right here. Ready for this? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Whose
Here I-
jacket is that there hanging on the...
That's Sabo's.
Is that Wu-Tang Clan on the back?
So it's a
No, it's a coffee cup.
No.
It's some dessert place.
Wu-Tang!
Or it's Wu-Tang. I don't know. All right.
You're so white. You mix up Wu-Tang with coffee.
I
cup.
can't see it from here. All I see is the weird little... It looks like it's a W.
All right, here's the question. Are you ready? Yesterday, my girlfriend and I were hanging out with a couple of friends, and we decided to break away from everyone and be alone. We started kissing, and about 10 seconds into it, she farted. It was bad. And it smelled like garbage. And like garbage that had been left out in the sun for weeks. I started to gag. But I was able to stop gagging, and I told her it was okay. But then she ran away, and I haven't talked to her since. Should I break up with her?
I got a feeling when she comes back, that's not going to be an issue there, pal. You're not going to have the choice. You follow. Jesus, he gagged like he was making...
Gag.
Yeah, but okay. So the actual question at the end there:
Should I break up with her?
How-
Because
You're going to
she
have the
farted.
choice.
how shallow do you have to be to break up over that?
See, now if you were best friends, you'd laugh about it.
Yeah, and some people are into that. I like that.
Why is it always the Germans? Gotta let it go, man.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. No, of the question, no, you don't need to break.
People fart.
Yes.
It
If
happens.
they don't, there's a problem.
Yeah, it's when you don't fart that you're going to have issues.
I don't know how far along that relationship is. I don't know the particulars. I don't know the people, the ages, how long
So
it's
you're
been a
saying
thing.
Regardless.
context matters.
Well, no, hang on.
Well, I'm
In
not
the
good
big
with it,
picture, no.
If
I
they're
don't think
young,
it matters.
If they're young and this is a new relationship, she's going to dump his ass.
Yeah.
Because he gagged.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
I-
think his
that's-
reaction to it was what really did it.
Oh, so I'm disgusting to you, motherfucker? It's done. She's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say if they're
Because I'm sure she's embarrassed about it enough already.
late 20s or older, this is gonna be a funny story if they last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe it's going to be completely up to her. If he doesn't have an issue with it, it's going to be completely up to her. And if she's embarrassed by it, I think you're right, Mike. She's going to come back. There is not even going to be a question
I mean, there's-
with that.
Because what she wanted to happen was for him to pretend like he didn't notice.
yes.
Both of them noticed
But
it.
instead, he went all
Instead, he
Jim
did
Carrey. And, Baby girl, was that you? What did you? Oh my god!
Do you guys still play the safety game?
Oh man, I haven't thought about
Safety.
that forever.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a long
For
time
like
ago.
20 years. I never gave up on it. I've been doing it. And now I've got a new one. It's go time!
And how does that game get played?
You fart, and right afterwards you go, it's go time!
It's
Well,
just
the
a-
That's
point
game. It's awesome.
the point of
That's the whole
saying
game.
safety was so you didn't get slugged.
Yeah. But it's go time is funnier.
I'll have to try that game.
Anyway, so no, don't break up with her, but
she's gonna
probably
break
going to dump you.
You're a
'cause
passenger at
fucked
this
it up.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you blew it. Is what happened.
After she blew it.
Yeah. she blew
Well, I guess that then
You blew it.
That brings up the question of if your girlfriend rips a horribly deadly
Like sets off the smoke alarms.
and makes you gag. You have no other reflex except gagging. How do you react?
I would pause and really hope that she makes some sort of funny comment to let this blow
If not,
over. Otherwise,
you
it's
better-
going to be awkward.
You better take the humorous route.
Yeah.
You better tell her,
you
"Whoa,
need to
baby, it's
laugh.
go time." You better play it up funny and show that.
Play it up funny. That's like it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. This was
Oh.
really funny, and
Yeah,
the
if there's
only way to handle
if there's no
embarrassing
humor in
situations.
this, it's over.
So humor.
yeah. If your
Yes.
look is just the look of fear and terror and disgust and
Yeah, with a tear in your eye.
tear and
Oh, baby, you make me so happy.
it's what I've always wanted.
Embarrassing situations-
Will you poop on me?
Oh God! Embarrassing situations have to be diffused with a laugh. They have to be
Yes.
right. Like
It's the only way.
I had a nut twist years ago.
Oh,
And it's dangerous if you don't have it treated. You know, you could lose your balls over it. So I went to this clinic because I had to get like emergency treatment, but I couldn't go to the ER. And in walks this doctor is going to examine me, and it's this young hot Asian chick.
Of course.
Fucking hell. So she sits down in a chair in front of me as I'm standing up, and I dropped her out and she's examining, and I had to break the tension somehow. So I said, "Holy cow, they make adult films that start off just like this." And luckily she sensed the vibe and was like, "Okay, but the minute you sport wood, this exam is over." And that put everybody at ease, showing that we both understood the nonsense of it all.
Yeah, I had to crack a joke when I went and had my vasectomy. The doctor's got that hot iron, and you could hear the sizzle sound, and you know exactly what that is.
oh yeah! You look down, see smoke between your legs.
Yeah, I mean it was
I've
kind
had
of
smoke between my legs. But it wasn't from that.
it was like a hot iron, sure, like a soldering iron. And so when he did that and made the sizzle sound, I actually said, "Hey doc, something cooking." And he caught it, and he says, "That'd be you, son."
When I was still in the ICU, so hips broken, knees broken, ankles. They're not letting me walk. The bathroom is from me to you. It's been, I don't know, 7 days. I've been nothing on IV, but things are finally starting to work. I gotta take a dump. And I'm begging, pleading, please carry me if you have to, but let me go to the toilet.
Not the pan.
They gave me the pan. Said, "Call us when you're done." And so
Well, you'll know
That is-
when I start screaming, "It's overflowing!"
well, it's an odd feeling to crap when you're laying flat on your back. Number one, but number two, I said when I was done, and 3 of the most beautiful women I've seen in my life come in and roll me over and start cleaning me up, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. And one of them just made the joke. He said, "Hey, you're only 40. We're used to doing this to like 90-year-old dudes that get a kick out of it." Like, so I mean, yeah, it's just you make it laugh and it's funny. It's over. It was a non-issue.
Wipe my ass crack, bitch!
All right. So yeah, farts are funny. Treat them as such. Don't be ashamed.
Just bring the humor, laugh, get over it.
But you blew it with this girl.
But you blew it. Yeah, you've lost her. That's done.
I think you had the last question here, Charles.
Yeah, I've got one more, last one here. Are you ready? Number 1. Actually lists it out in numbers here. So he says, number 1, yes, I am a douchebag, but I'm proud of it. Number 2, I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend of 6 years.
6 years. What a
Yep.
douchebag.
I have a girlfriend of 6 years who said that I have to wait until marriage to have sex, but I couldn't wait. So I am dating her and dating another girl, and I have a lot of fun with both of them. But I don't know how to tell my girlfriend that I have another and that I have sex with her. Number 3, for me, it's not cheating because she hates sex and I think it's a horrible thing, and then why it's cheating to have horrible thing with someone else. His English is not very good here. But didn't if she will hate or not. I don't know what that means. And number 4, what should I do now? Should I tell her that I have sex with another girl because she won't to have it with her?
Whew. That's a rat's nest.
No, it's not. It's a very simple one.
Yeah, it's quite
you
clear.
Fucking stupid. Don't say anything. No, you don't tell her. You dumb shithead. I'm sorry. To put it in language you can understand, tell her no.
No, won't. Well, first of all, yes, you are a douche.
And your English, not so good.
The definition of cheating perhaps is not one that needs to be defined by this guy.
As they say on Princess Bride, I don't think
I do not think that means what you think it means. Whew. Well,
6 years they've been in a relationship.
He's been in a relationship with this girl for 6 years, but she does not want to have sex because she doesn't like sex, I think is what he said.
She wants to save it for marriage.
She's going to save it for marriage. And he says, I
so
went
now
to another girl.
Now he has a side piece where he's getting sex.
He's got the sex girl and the girlfriend.
And the marriage girl.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is what I have sex with, but I don't actually want to marry. This is what I want to marry, but I don't want to have sex with.
So what's the problem?
I'd like to introduce him to the concept known as the polyamorous relationship. Are you familiar with this term?
She's not going to go for that.
yeah, so this is going to end one of two ways.
One of them might be, but the one he's going to marry is not going to go for that.
Probably not.
Well, he obviously wants it. To me, he sounds like he wants a relationship with his first girl because he wants to marry her. Is that not what
That's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
6 years.
This is. I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
So either I'll make it simple. It sounds complex. It's not.
Yeah,
Either you maintain the status quo, or you just marry the girl.
What if it's not as good?
You're married now, then you divorce her. I don't know.
So you marry and you're like, finally! And then 10 minutes later you're like, that wasn't very good at all. That was pretty
Part
awful.
of marriage is that it's not going to be very good for much longer anyway. After 50 years of marriage, it's going to be any good? Come on.
Yeah, it is
know,
pretty
depends on the
simple.
parties you go to,
You're
I
either
guess.
going to come clean and let the chips fall where they may,
No, don't come clean. That is horrible advice.
or you don't come clean.
No, that is the only advice.
Oh, you guys are
come
so
clean?
fucking gay.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to tell her, or either break up with her, or you have to tell her. Those are the only.
This is shit or get off the pot.
Yes. You can't status quo my ass.
Why not? You either do nothing
Because
or you
you are-
just marry the 6-year girl.
Because you are actively cheating on somebody and not advising them to tell somebody.
They're not married.
I think
They're not married.
But they're in a marriage relationship.
No, they're not. They've
Well,
never
he wants-
consummated
he
their
wants to
non-marriage
be in a
relationship.
marriage relationship with her.
Then marry her.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
one option. Marry her. But you also have to tell her.
You can't.
No.
You know, the moment you say, I'm going to marry her, and then it'll be just her, and then you dump the side piece, I don't think side piece is going to
Yeah,
be very happy
this is
about
not
that.
going to stay quiet.
I think it's going to come back and bite you in the ass no matter what.
Well, hopefully this guy was smart enough to not tell her his real name.
Yeah.
Understanding and supporting a relationship like that, not only is he a douchebag, but you are a douchebag for not wanting him to
man.
tell her.
I don't know. I think you
I am the
slowly...
poon master for a reason.
I think that you slowly introduce the concept of polyamory, and you just keep like feeding that line until she's like, I can see how this would work. Great, I've got somebody in mind.
She is saving herself for marriage. She is inherently against that idea.
In fact, she's already living with us.
Yeah.
She's been doing the dishes for 2 weeks.
There is no way this ends well.
Yeah, it could. It could end fine.
Yeah, by not telling people.
Yeah, of course he's not going to tell her. If he's going to marry her, just go ahead and
Nah.
break it off with the other one and marry her.
At some point,
Why? Why
the
marriage,
chips are going to
then?
fall.
Because he wants to marry her.
But what benefit of marriage if you're just going to lie and not tell the truth about things?
But she's his best friend.
I don't know. I think there's two options here.
You're right about that.
The status quo is not an option.
You're wrong about that.
I don't know. I think that he's going to marry her, but he's not going to be able to get rid of the side piece. She's going to still be around, and you're going to have to.
Yeah, sooner or later, there's going to be a woman scorned.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're married. Have you met my cousin Hilda?
We're very close.
I mean, it is difficult without knowing the particulars. I mean, how long has he had the side tail? And does she know?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think it's said.
I don't think it's said either.
From the question, it looks like she was purely an accessory.
Yes.
Does she know that? Does she understand what that relationship is?
That's the sticky part, so to speak.
I mean, does she understand they're just having a good time, or does she think that...
I don't know.
See,
they're building something there as
I'm
well?
on the board with you, Scott. This is not going to end well from either of these girls.
Right.
I don't know. I'm curious if side piece has been on the side for the past 6 years as well. If like day 2, she's like, "I'm going to wait till marriage. I got to find somebody. Hang on a sec." And then,
I don't think any girl wants to be referred to as side piece.
I don't know what else to refer to her as. I mean,
right there.
Yeah, but okay, on that note, if she knows that there is another person in this relationship, I don't know if does it say they know about each other? Then she knows she's got to be a side piece. Whether or not she thinks she's side piece or she's slowly working the other one away.
Maybe as a temporary term, side piece until you break up with somebody.
Yeah. Somewhere along the lines, there's going to be a woman scorned.
yes.
And hell hath no fury.
Yes, no.
And it'll probably be instigated by side piece. I think she's going to do things like leave her panties there one day, oops, by mistake. Or what was the one that somebody else did? I read it in some article where she like left behind this like professional engraved glass dildo.
Because that's how I like my dildos, engraved.
And glass?
Glass. It was like professionally made and like, or specialty made for this one person. It had her name engraved on it, and she left that behind for the boyfriend and his real girlfriend to find.
Who's Ruth, and why did she leave her giant glass dong here?
Exactly.
Ruth? Oh, I don't know anybody named Ruth.
That's so weird. That's Ruth
honey,
is the manufacturer of my favorite glass dildo.
Yeah, I haven't been wanting to tell
mine.
you, but this is mine.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting away with that.
No, that's not mine. Mine's signed by Stan Lee.
It's called the Hulk Smash. Reason. Oh man, well, we are out of time for today.
Yeah, the answer lies in your question. You're a douchebag.
Yeah, you're a douchebag.
Yeah, you can submit your own questions. You can privately email us at levityroundtable@gmail.com. You can send us a private message also on Facebook if you also want to do privately there. You can publicly post your question to us.
If you're not afraid of your
You're
name
on your
getting
own.
out there,
Well,
Yeah.
we get out. We're not,
You can
make it anonymous.
You can find us on
you
Facebook
don't
and on Twitter at LevityRT. Submit any questions that you might have, and we'll chat and talk and come up with your answer.
that's right.
And I'll tell you what, we'll make it anonymous unless you specifically tell us that it doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise it'll always be anonymous. We're just going to assume that everybody who asks one of these these important questions.
Important.
We may even call
Wants to
you
be
and get you recorded if we need some clarification.
That's right.
So leave a way to contact you.
Sweet.
All right.
Although we don't have voice changing technology yet, do we? Oh, we can. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can.
can.
something-
We can certainly
yeah,
do
we
that.
can. In the post
if
we
somebody,
can, yeah, okay.
if somebody sends us a recording, we can always blur it.
No, I mean like if I
mess
hold my
with
phone up to the microphone like we do for our prank calls.
it. No, yeah, nobody can actually understand who the hell it is. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Far out.
All right, later.